39 wives, 94 children, and a family of 210 people living under one roof. They all share a single kitchen where meals are cooked for everyone every day. It sounds like something out of a fictional story, but this family is real, and so is their house. The most surprising part? It's not in America or some remote corner of Africa. This house stands much closer to home, in the remote hills of Mizoram, India. The village is called Baktawng, located just 70 kilometers from the state capital, Aizawl. That distance may sound short, but the winding mountain roads make the journey take nearly 4 hours. Dense forests surround the area, with quiet hills and only a few scattered houses in the distance. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary hill village, but hidden beneath its peaceful appearance is a story unlike any other in the world. The entire village follows its own unique religious faith, and at the very center of that faith is one extraordinary family. When you step inside the house, your first impression is that you've entered a school rather than a home. There's a massive common hall, the kind you'd expect in a large institution, not in a private residence. During the morning, the hall is almost empty because the men of the family leave for work between 6 and 7 o'clock. Their businesses include timber, farming, and several other family-run enterprises that support this enormous household. The living arrangement is equally fascinating. Every wife has her own room where she lives with her children. Inside each room are rows of beds arranged like a dormitory. It feels like many small families living under one roof, yet together they form one giant family. The kitchen on the ground floor is the true engine of the house. Giant pots sit on wood-fired stoves, each so large that a week's worth of food for an average family could easily fit inside. Imagine that. The amount of food prepared for a wedding feast in most places is simply an ordinary lunch in this household. The corridors are lined with water coolers, and outside stands a massive generator more commonly seen in factories and in private homes. It's less like a single-family home and more like a small township. But who created this unbelievable household? The answer is one man, Ziona. In 1997, he became the leader of this religious sect. Over the years, he built a family so enormous that it earned a place in the world record books. He reportedly had 39 wives and 94 children. Those numbers sound so unbelievable that most people assume they must be exaggerated. Yet the actual figures may have even been higher because there was never an official record of all his marriages. Even his own grandchildren cannot say with certainty how many siblings they have, whether it's 30 or 40. Think about your own family for a moment. What would life be like in a house where even counting your brothers and sisters is nearly impossible? Life inside the family followed a strict system. The younger wives lived on the ground floor near Ziona's room, while the older wives stayed in dormitory-style rooms upstairs. At any given time, 6 or 7 wives were responsible for taking care of him. Some wives spent only about a week with him throughout their entire married life. Others eventually chose to leave. In 2021, Ziona passed away. Even today, his chair remains in the common hall exactly where it always stood, and no one is allowed to sit in it. But one question remains. How did one man end up marrying so many women? Today, the village has around 2,000 residents spread across more than 300 families, all of whom follow the same religious faith known as Chana Pawl. As soon as you enter the village, you'll notice that it has its own church, its own school, its own tennis court, and even a playground for children. The school's curriculum is much like that of other schools in Mizoram, except for one additional subject, the teachings of their own religion. This faith is officially recognized by the government of India. Polygamy isn't a privilege reserved only for Ziona's family. Any man in the village who can financially support multiple wives is allowed to marry as many as he wishes. Interestingly, however, no one has come close to matching Ziona's record. His eldest son has 5 wives, while most other men have only 1 or 2. Despite everything, this remarkable family has always tried to stay out of the global spotlight. In 2011, Guinness Book of World Records reportedly approached Ziona to officially recognize him as the head of the world's largest family, a title that many people would dream of receiving. But Ziona declined a recognition because he didn't want worldwide attention. Outsiders were rarely allowed inside the private areas of the house, and conversations with family members were extremely limited. At the heart of this secrecy lies a belief that sends chills down a spine. Beside the family's church rest the graves of the founder of their faith and his wife. But when it comes to Ziona, the villagers don't believe he truly died. They believe he is only sleeping, and that one day he will awaken. According to their faith, the day he wakes up will be the day the world comes to an end. And that leaves one final question. In a world where even three brothers often struggle to keep a joint family together for more than a few years, how has a household of 210 people remained united under one roof for decades? Is it love? Is it faith? Or is it the fear that one sleeping man may someday wake up?